Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Stoveside Chats. My name is Chad Blackwelder with the North Carolina Department of Agriculture. Last week, when I introduced myself, I said that I was with the Department of Revenue. No idea why I said that. Anders Benton, thank you for joining us, sir. And waving in down east, Mariculture, thank you for waving. So yeah, I don't work for the Department of Revenue. Don't know why I said that, but anyway. Thanks for joining us today. We've got a good show. Chef Matt Hannon from Ashten in Southern Pines is going to be joining us. So we're just waiting for him. There he is. All right, let's bring him in.
How we doing?
It's buffering right now. We're waiting for him to come in. Eat Drink Carolinas, thank you for joining us. Chris Eat and Stuff, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We're just waiting on Matt to, we might be having some connectivity issues. He's buffering right now, waiting for him to join us. Let's see. So next week we'll have Chef Jake Wolf from Capital Club 16. All right, let me try Matt one more time. Hey, Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good, man. Hope you are.
Are we connected?
We're having a little bit of trouble, man. It might be the fact that you're in the basement, which.
Great, let me go get some better
But
Wi-Fi
hey, do me a
here.
favor, man. While you're down there, get a shot of all the murals on the wall. I think he's going back up. So the room that Matt was just in, I don't know if you saw, but there was some old drawings and paintings of foxhounds and foxes kind of hanging out and drinking and partying together. Those were originally done back in the 20s, I think, but I'm gonna let him talk more about that. So Zombie Survival Store, thank you for joining. That's fun. I like that. Taking the walk through the restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant, y'all. It's down in downtown Southern Pines.
I'm just trying to get some
Really
good
good.
Wi-Fi here.
You're good right there.
All right, great.
There you go.
The paintings you were talking about, we discovered those during the first COVID lockdown. We're doing some remodeling and shuffling around and found all those murals in our basement. And we decided we're going to make that a speakeasy here at the restaurant.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, if you're in a place where you're by yourself, do you think you can take your mask off?
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. And I just want to say Matt and his crew have been super careful about their operating procedures during COVID. I've been down to his place a couple times, and everyone's always masked and gloved up, and they're taking temperatures and making sure everyone's safe and their customers are safe. So we appreciate that. So Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and how you ended up at Ashten's.
So I've been here at Ashten's, it's going on 10 years now. I had a little hiatus in the middle there, but Ashten's is all about local, got to be in seafood. We deal with over 40 farmers throughout the year. Always try to do farm to table. Farm to table, Ashley's been doing farm to table since 1997. So the restaurant's had quite a bit of time. She was doing it before. It was a cool thing to do. And when I came along, I really joined into that movement, and it was it was really exciting for me to find all the great stuff we have here in North Carolina.
Yeah, no, when you were talking about Ashley Van Camp, who's the owner of Ashten's, and Ashton started, it's been like 20 years now, is that right?
Yeah, her and her sister started the restaurant, like I said, back in 1997, and it's been going strong ever since.
Yeah, it's a great restaurant. Now, you went to Sand Hills Community College through their culinary program, correct?
I did. We started. I graduated back there in 2004. Before they had the wonderful facility they have there now. when I graduated from there, I've been kind of in Moore County most of the time. I did a couple of years at Farrington House up in Pittsboro, and I was chefed at a lot of the restaurants here in Moore County. But Ashton's is definitely my home.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you feel right at home there. And so when you were in culinary school, you were one of your instructors was Chef Kurt Shelby, who was one of the first chefs that I worked for at Pinehurst. So we both have benefited from his knowledge and mentorship over the years.
Yeah, I couldn't speak more highly of Kurt. I even worked with him for a little while. He took me under his wing for a little bit, and I was always appreciative of that. He's done great things here in the community.
Yeah, he's a really neat guy. He's been a friend and kind of a big brother since I met him in like '91 or something like that. So now you and we met, gosh, it's been a while back when you were doing the competition dining, when I was kind of helping to organize and run that. And we've kind of stayed in touch since then. And you've actually asked me to be on one of your cooking teams a couple of years ago for the Cooking for the Classic. And that was a whole lot of fun. I was reminded how rusty I was and how out of kitchen shape that I was. My feet were killing me after that 12-hour day, but it was a lot of fun. But you stay pretty busy doing stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I try to. With the COVID and everything, they haven't done much of that this year, but it's always fun to do those things and network with other chefs and be seen throughout the state and see what other chefs are doing. That's why I always like to do those. It's not really about the grand prize of things, but just getting to be out there and try new things and get into that excitement.
Yeah, it's definitely inspiring being around that many talented people in the same kitchen. It definitely rubs off on you. Let's see here. Now, talk a little bit about Ashton. You said you guys deal with a lot of farmers. Who are some of those folks that you guys deal with down there?
We deal with our main beef supplier is Hilltop Angus, and they're out of Mount Gilead. We deal with Priest Farm. They grow vegetables throughout the year. Some other farmers we only see during certain seasons, like we do like old Carthage Farm. They'll have their strawberries, only in strawberry season, and they don't grow anything else the rest of the year. And certain seasonal items, we only deal with those farmers during those time of the years, but other farmers grow stuff all year long. Two of our main suppliers are Priest Family Farm and Max Family Farm, and they're here in Western Pines and Carthage, and they grow stuff throughout the year. We'll get squashes from them right now, tomatoes in the summertime, green beans, peppers, you name it. They grow it all throughout the year. And Max Family Farm, they grow a lot of squash blossoms just for us, collard greens right now, mustard greens, turnips, rutabagas, cauliflower. They get all sorts of specialty items they grow for us. And then other farmers, like during apple season, we'll see them, and then we won't see them for the rest of the year. So we deal with quite a bit, and we try to source North Carolina products through our purveyors too, whether it be through Cheney Brothers or Cisco, and a lot of those companies are stepping up the game a little bit and getting some got to be NC stuff. So that's kind of a good thing all around.
Yeah, I think that just the market is driving some of the bigger broadliners to move in that direction. Folks like yourself and other end users who are really have made it part of their mantra and their business model to buy local. And I mean, Southern Pines and Pinehurst and Aberdeen, if you guys have never been down there before, it's an awesome place. I spent some time down there when I worked at Pinehurst Country Club, and it's a great area. And you guys are kind of secluded, man. You're in your own little corner, but it sounds like you've created a network to where you have most of what you need.
Yeah, everybody
kind of in more
this
corner, right?
For golf, but we're so much more. We have a decent nightlife scene. We have plenty of hiking and plenty of downtown shops here in Southern Pines, Aberdeen, Pinehurst. Nice places to stay, bed and breakfasts, horses, you name it. There's a lot going on here in Moore County.
Yeah, and I love the architecture. It was for folks who don't know, that area was kind of developed by sort of well-to-do folks from the Northeast and New England, and they brought with them all these different styles, cottage styles and bungalow and craftsman, and some are kind of Spanish looking with tiled roofs. So that's a big part of that area, as well as the history and the architecture behind that. Now let's see. Now another farm that you guys work with, remind me the name of it, but they provide ostrich.
Misty Morning Ranch.
Misty Morning Ranch, that's right.
Yeah,
they're in Moore County as well, right?
Yeah, they're in Moore County out towards Robbins, and they do ostrich eggs. They also use the byproducts of the ostrich to do like ostrich leather and oils and anything you can use. They use it 100%. We get their steaks and we get eggs from time to time. We like to use the eggs in desserts because they really makes a rich, unmistakable dessert. It's, you just adds that umph to it that you don't get from regular chicken eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus
You were serving, yeah. And you were set up out at James Creek Cider House, which I guess is about 10 or 12 miles. It's between Stanford and Southern Pines. And a few weeks ago, well, I guess about 3 weeks ago, it was North Carolina Cider Week, and they wrapped up their week doing ciders and sliders. And you were there grilling, I think you said 450 sliders that night, but you were, I've got a weird beef allergy, and you were nice enough to bring some of the ostrich to make me some ostrich sliders, which were awesome. So thank you for that.
Yeah, we did it again this last weekend here. It was great to go out there and just do that, and it's a great socially distanced fun event that's COVID safe, or a lot safer than a lot of other events, and it's outdoors. They got fire pits out there. Yeah, great cider flights, and just a fun time. It's good to be out there.
Yeah, it's that place is it's about 4 miles from where I grew up, or maybe not even that far. My mom still lives out there now, and so growing up, it was kind of a rundown farm. I'm sure they sold to some local folks here and there, and but it's really neat to see what this couple has done with it. There's a beautiful tasting room, and like you said, it's well thought out as far as having lots of room for people to spread out and kind of do their thing, and there's families there, and people bring their dogs, and it's a really good time. It's a nice little oasis out in Moore/Lee County area. Let's go back to your farmers for a second. Talk about how important that is to build those kind of relationships, and how everybody benefits from it, including the customer.
That's our main goal. And, I was talking with Ashley about this morning, and she was talking about, one thing to mention was how, we always went to the farmers and offered the best price for their product, and kind of built that relationship with them. And in turn, we get the best product. We have farmers, especially at Max Family Farm. He grows stuff specifically for us, and just dealing with them and talking with them from the time they deliver. We've been out to their farms. We see how the food grows, kind of get that connection with it, and then we're proud of it, and we do the best to highlight the ingredients. And the customers that come in, they're proud to buy local and support local, and know that money's staying in the community. And they're in turn getting a great, product that we're passionate about, and it shows on the plate and at the table. Our server about it.
Yeah.
We just kind of drive that passion for it here in the restaurant.
Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. Now, aside from getting the local stuff, how do you kind of go about when you design a new menu? What's your thought process?
We right now, what's in season, are they going to have enough of this to sustain a menu item? And we kind of go from there. I'll usually write a list up of what ingredients are available, and then kind of plug and play and see how things go. We try things. We run features every night, so we have specials. Right now with COVID going on, we've been kind of doing menus daily, so we have that flexibility to change things and switch it up if need be, because everything's so unpredictable in 2020. But like I said, we see our farmers all the time. If not, they're a phone call away, and just kind of deal with what they have. And Um, ask them. Sometimes they grow, they'll grow things for us and try it out. Like Priest Family Farm, several years back, Ashley asked them if they had shishito peppers. They never heard of them, and they grew them, and now we can't get enough of them. They sell them all over the farmers market. They do great selling them there. They sell them to us. We go through about 20 pounds a week of peppers. And then we asked them if they had any red ones, and they said, "Oh, we were just throwing those away." I was like, "No, bring them here. We'll take them."
Yeah, that's really cool. So, all right, let's go back to talking about those. When you first joined us, you were standing in front of some really cool pictures down there. Walk us through how you discovered those when COVID started and you were downstairs cleaning up.
So when COVID started, we had a lot of downtime, trying to figure out how to pivot and what to do. And customers were still not coming out quite as much. And so I had a storage room I've been meaning to clean up for a long time, and finally had the time to do it. Started cleaning up in there, and we knocked some walls down, and lo and behold, behind them were some murals drawn by local artists here back in the 1940s. His wife was very big in the horse community, and he was a local artist and drew the murals. It actually used to be a speakeasy back then here in Southern Pines. It was kind of a secret hideaway to go, have some drinks with friends and everything. And then I guess over time it got covered up and put away, and now that we had some free time, we opened it up, and we're going to make a speakeasy down there. We're going to call it, I'll show you a picture of, I don't know if you can see this here.
Yeah.
One of the murals that was on the wall, we transplanted it onto a old barrel bottom, and we're going to call it the Booms to Daisy Bottle Club. We'll have a secret entrance from upstairs to go down to the speakeasy when we get it all set up. We had to go through some permit and stuff for the Historical Society here in Southern Pines, and they passed the permits, and we're good to go. It's just a matter of the right time to get it done here now.
Yeah. And now you said from the bar, which is the room that you're in, on that back wall, you guys are going to do like a fake sliding bookshelf, right?
Well, that's what we're going to kind of put like a barn door slider and run it right down the stairs so they can get in the back way.
That is very, very, very cool. Now, because you guys right now have two bars already, right? There's one downstairs.
We have upstairs, downstairs. We've been fortunate as we have a lot of separate rooms at the restaurant. We have like a pub area, a private dining room. We have a downstairs bar, a bar area, and a main dining room, and that's kind of helped us in separating folks, during these times, keeping groups in different rooms and spreading them out. If you ever come to the restaurant, it doesn't look like much from the outside, but it's really huge on the inside. As far as spreading people out, we got plenty of room. Yeah.
And you guys have increased or started outside seating too as well, right?
We set up the patio area on the out front, and we could hold up to 30 people out there, which has been great for folks that want to eat outside and kind of enjoy that space.
Yeah, and I hear it's going to be a pretty mild rest of the fall and winter, so hopefully you guys can utilize that space as long as possible.
Fingers crossed.
Now, earlier when we spoke on the phone, you said that you were working on Thanksgiving stuff. Tell us about that. What do you have going on for your guests for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we did a huge push for Thanksgiving to-go meals, selling like turkeys and all the fixins, gravy, cranberry sauce, sausage stuffing, and for folks that don't want to cook, and it's going to be a weird holiday for a lot of folks and a lot of families. So we've been able to provide meals for people to pick up. And we've always done it in the past, but this year it's been wonderful for us. I think a lot of people have picked up on that. Just kind of take and bake kind of meal.
Yeah. That's very cool. Yeah, that's going to be a huge relief for a lot of people. Like you said, the people's numbers are going to be different this year, and a lot of people don't want to go through all that to cook for 4 or 5 people. So that's a great option. And now you guys are closed tomorrow, correct?
We are closed for Thanksgiving. We'll reopen again Friday, and back to normal hours.
Yeah. Well, look, man, I know that's not a lot of time, but thank you for all your hard work and all that you bring to this area down here. You're one of the cats down there in Moore County that's really made a difference as far as the food scene and helping to draw more people into the area. So I hope you have a great day with your family tomorrow, and don't work too hard this weekend, all right?
Well, thank you. Same to you, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Chef Matt Hannon at Ashten's. You guys make sure you check out Ashten's. If you've never been to the Southern Pines, Pinehurst area, you need to go. It's awesome. There's great breweries down there and just a ton of stuff to do, just like Matt gave you guys a great list. So put it on your radar and go check it out. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I know it's been a crazy couple weeks and a crazy year, but I think that we all can say that we have still a lot to be thankful for. So let's keep all those good things in mind and enjoy your family and friends and be safe. And we'll see you next week. Again, we're going to have Chef Jake Wolf of Capital Club 16, and he as well has roots in the Southern Pines and Pinehurst area. So we'll talk about that and what he has going on at Capital Club 16 in downtown Raleigh. And thanks for guys for joining us. Richard Holloman, Laughing Spell, Robin9361, Michael Batts, C. Knit. Thank you so much.